guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can see, I have no makeup on, so do not judge. Today's video is a strip back to basic, very easy makeup look with products that everybody should have in their makeup kit. Now I've really limited the amount of makeup that I'm going to use in this tutorial to stuff that I think everybody will have or should have in their basic collection. So a foundation, a concealer, a powder, a bronzer, mascara, eyeliner and lip gloss and lipstick. So easy, and I'm going to talk you through everything that I do, and I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for everybody out there that is still struggling with the basics. So this is definitely a basic look. So if you're interested, then keep watching. Okay, the first thing I am going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in colour 105. Now this is the lightest to do in this, and it is a really good foundation. It gives a really minimal coverage, but you can build it. So if you're going on a night out and you want to just keep slapping it on, it will allow you to do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm not going to use a brush, I'm just going to keep it very simple and I'm going to use my hands. Okay, so pump this out and slap it on. You can use any foundation that you have, just really blend it in. Now usually I would use a primer, but if you do not wear makeup that often, you're probably not going to have a primer in your basic makeup bag. Blend it in around the hairline and around here, because this is the most common mistake that people make. They don't blend it in around here and then you have the big line. So really blend it in. The way I do it is just two hands and just really drag it down and drag your makeup back like this. So really blend that in. Around the hairline, really blend it back. Facelift. Okay, so once that is all blended in, tidy as we go, I'm going to use a concealer next. Now the concealer that I'm loving, and you've probably seen in all of my tutorial videos, is the Maybelline Age Rewind. It doesn't say Age Rewind on mine because it's German, so it probably does say it, but yeah, I'm not going to be translating that. So the way I put this on is just I work on the V shape, do you see? So you go down the side of your nose and then up. So that's because you're highlighting as well with this. So you're not just concealing, you're also highlighting. And I definitely do not go light with this. Pack this on. This is the one thing that is going to make you look so awake and alive that this is the one thing you should be packing on quite heavily. Okay, I'm just going to use my finger again. I'm going to use my ring finger, this one, and the way I do it is I start blending from the bottom first, make sure I get it into the corner of the nose, and then once I get up to the under eye, I start patting. The one thing you should never do is drag this skin, because it's such thin skin that if you drag it, you're going to get, you know, wrinkles quite quickly. Like you have too much, because you can pull it up onto your cheekbone and then push it up, so you're giving yourself a nice highlight there as well. Then onto your nose with any excess and up, because you have to make sure all your nose is highlighted. The idea is what you're trying to do is you're trying to make this part of your face, the heart here, really bright and stand out. So that's that all blended in. Next thing to do is, if you're wearing concealer and foundation, you should always set it with a powder. Now I usually use a translucent white powder, but today I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. So there we go. And I know everybody's going to have a big fluffy brush in their kit. The one place you really need to get it first, now if your brush is too big, use your finger, is under the eyes. Now where you've just put all that concealer, just try and get it right under there. Just pat it on. So this is just setting everything that we've just done. One of the things you should not do with your brush when your face is still a bit damp is swipe it. Best thing to do is pat. I do love powder because I have like naturally like quite oily skin. I definitely layer this bad boy on. Okay, so that is the powder done. Next thing, you would have seen me use this brush in near enough every single my tutorial videos, and it's this one for your eyebrows. Now, I hate doing eyebrows, I absolutely hate it. My eyebrows are such weird shapes. This one goes round and this one goes up and down. Hate it. What I do with this anyway is I just run through these. And I think you can, I mean, you'll all have something like this. This is quite the basic one. I think nowadays you can have like the spoolie, which is like the circly one, and just run through your eyebrows. Now I'm not going to touch my eyebrows. If you want to touch your eyebrows and put a bit of eyebrow, you know, fill in your eyebrows, then feel free to do that, but I'm not going to. Okay, next. Now, I'm using this huge bronzer. Now, I know a lot of people will have a bronzer like this in their kit. It's hitting pan a little bit. This was a bronzer from the supermarket in the UK called Morrison's. Now, I do not know how I have this. It must have been bought for me on a Christmas or something. I think it came in like a Christmas set. With this bronzer, I'm going to do my eyes and my cheek. I'm pretty sure everybody will have one of these brushes, just a basic eyeshadow brush, no big fluffy brush, just basic eyeshadow brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to swirl this in here, and then I'm going to tap off the excess. Right, eyes. Where I'm putting this now is in the crease of your eyes. Now, people think just stick it straight onto the eyelid. Don't do that, stick it in the crease. Now, the whole idea of putting darker makeup into your crease is to make your eyes, to give it a bit of, what do you call it? A bit of like depth. And you want to make it so your eyes really stand out. So by putting it in your crease, that's exactly what you're going to do. Gonna add my brush, tap that bad boy off, and then put it into the crease. Now, you have to start small. Start small and build it up. So you are going from outer corner to inner corner in like this windscreen wiper motion. Now, as you can see, I have not packed any more on my brush since that first time. Now, the biggest thing people do is they keep going back, keep going back, keep going back. Don't do that. Just work with what you have, really blend it in. Now this is the key, blend in. If you watched any of my other tutorials, you'll see how long I just blend. You do not want to get any harsh lines. The biggest mistake is people just go bang, bang, and it just looks like you have really dark here and really light here. No, you need to have this like transition. So the idea is just keep on blending. Now we go in second time. Don't forget to do that as well, get all that excess off. Now I'm going to concentrate more on the outer corner. And just really blend that into the crease. When there is not that much product left on your brush, then take it back to the inner corner and up, inner corner and up, okay? Then fluffy brush, just get that light blend around the top area of that, and then there we go. Okay, second eye. I go back over my eyebrows. Once again, I'm obsessed with doing this throughout my makeup, doing it through every single stage. Okay, the next product we are going to use is eyeliner. So this is just going to be going in your waterline. If you have an eye phobia, you probably will not be able to do this next bit, and I can only do it a little bit, and it's called tight lining. Now tight lining is basically putting this in the top part of your eye underneath your eyelashes. Now I can only do really the outer corners here, so you take it all the way up inside, and that'll just make your eye look a little bit darker just in the corner. So I only really do like a little bit underneath. So that is the eyeliner done. Okay, so next step, I will leave the mascara to a side. I do this after I've used all the powder, because with my look, powder will go straight onto the nice eyelashes I've just finished. Okay, so next we're gonna go back to the bronzer, and we're gonna take another fluffy brush. You by all means can use the same brush, but most people will have one for powder and one for like blusher or bronzer. So what I'm going to do with this is swirl, 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 bang off, contouring, fish mouth, and you're trying to get it underneath your cheekbone. So if you just lay your brush like this, you can usually work out where. It's usually from the top of your ear to your side of your mouth. So when you go in, it sort of gives you a natural line to follow. So here we go. And the idea is to keep that line quite sharp. So don't do all of this, just do back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. And then when I turn, you can actually see the contour. That side looks a little bit crazy. So it's all about blending this in now. So blend it in. Okay, keep blending. Now you cannot go wrong with this. Keep blending it in. And try not to go below this. Keep your blending here and above. Next. To make your forehead seem smaller, I always hit the temples, so here with the bronzer, and here. So if you hit the temples, it will sort of bring your face down a little bit. Then I connect them two, just really, really close to the hairline, practically in the hairline. Then I connect these to these in the hairline, so keep it really close to the hairline. Okay, same on this side. Another contouring step, which is pretty bloody valuable, is a jawline. Now I have a really round face, so I don't really have a big jawline, but I can pretend I do with this. So you just hit the brush where your jawline should be. Here. And same with this side. And I'm putting this on quite lightly. So once again, blend, blend, blend. The key to good makeup is honestly blending. Just blend the entire time. Blend it all in, because you do not want it to look like you have like things all over your face. You want it to all look very, very natural. So we are blending everything together. Okay, next step, you want a bit of something on your... Now, if you don't have a blusher, you can use the bronzer again and just sort of smile. And put a little bit on there. doesn't look too bad at all. So just smile and work it up. This is so weird, the faces that we pull. Then on the nose, I would do a little bit there if you've got it on your cheeks. But remember, we're still trying to keep this area really, really light, so be very light with this. Okay, blend it out again. Next step, eyelashes. So, eyelash curlers, pretty sure everybody will have one of these in their kit. So I would squeeze it about 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same with this side, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And I do this quite a lot. I go back and forth, back and forth. It's just what I do, it's what I do. Mascara that I'm gonna use is the Natural Collection. It's a bit gross, there we go. And it's the Boots one. I really only use waterproof. It's just the way I do it, I don't know why. I just always have used waterproof. Okay, so I'm going to start on the top lashes. Now it's pretty self-explanatory, doing mascara. The one thing I would definitely suggest to do is do it in a zigzag motion, so start at the roots and zigzag it up. This will just create some volume. Like, this is not a volumizing mascara, this is just a normal waterproof black mascara. Try and push it as close to the root as you possibly can, because this will give you like the eyeliner effect. Now, if you, obviously we don't have top eyeliner on, but it will give you this kind of effect. And what always helps is looking down. So I have a mirror here and just look down into the mirror. Too much at the bottom. I'm not the biggest fan of the big spider eyes at the bottom. Some people are, and that is absolutely fine. I'm just not. Also, I apologise all the funny faces I pull when I'm doing my eyes. There we go. Okay, I will be curling my lashes again when this is dry. Okay, for your lips. So I'm using the Maybelline Baby Lips in the Intensive Care one. Now, I love this Intense Care. Now, I love this lip balm. I've used it all winter long and into summer, and now I do use it now as a base. So here we go. Stick some of this on. Try and clean some of the old foundation off your lips first. There we go. So that's on. Okay, then I have this P2. I have this P2, like, I think it's called Glam, Catch the Glam. Yeah, and it's one of these like little windy up things. And it's so bright, and when I bought it I was like, yes, I can rock this. But then when I put it on, it's actually not that bright, and I do really like this colour. Very good for an everyday. So it's got like purpley undertones, which are great because purpley undertones like make your teeth look whiter, which is a really good tip that I learned recently, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get every purple lipstick I possibly can. Need every bit of help with my teeth. Okay. So if you wanted to take this like really nighttime, you could just chuck like a red lip on or a really bright lipstick, and that'll just make it look a little bit more dressy up. Because you could quite happily go out and wear this as like a daytime look now. Okay, now oh, wrong way. Now I will be curling my lashes, so I get in as close to the root as I possibly can. And when I open them, I flick my eyes before trying to pull them away because they've had mascara on, so they usually do stick to the curlers. I'll show you that again. To get it all in, I do about 5 bounces on it, so 5 curls. Keep it there, proper flick of my eyes, and then it'll come off. So don't try and pull it away when your eyelashes are still stuck to that, because that is very painful. Okay, so I think this is the finished look, everyone. It's very basic, but it's got everything you need. It's got the eyes, it's got the contour, and we didn't actually use that many products, which was great. So all you need now is to get your hair done and get an outfit on and you're ready to go. But I'm not gonna do that, so anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found it helpful then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to leave me any comments, feel free to do that in the comment bar below. Okay guys, till next time, bye!